Many people can say social media has changed the world. Social media is the way we communicate. Some positive, like when you look at something like protests like George Floyd or something like that, where people can, get information real quick to each other to fight for justice. But also on the flip side, social media has also been bad. Definitely in the area of just human interaction and also relationships. Case in point, this one sister here is going to engage that conversation about social media because social media has been detrimental more to women than anyone else. Let's go ahead and roll that.
I was reading something and it asked, do you think social media ruined men or women more? And I can honestly say, I think social media has definitely affected everybody in some sort of way, whether it was for the positive, the negative. It's affected everybody in some shape, form, or fashion. However, I'm definitely going to have to say it affected and ruined women way more than men. Women take social media too far. Women now do not live in reality. Women literally have created personalities and personas around their internet life. And it's like, they don't understand that likes are not dollars. So women are willing to do any and everything for a like. Women can be dead broke. But as long as they can get up there and look cute and flap their hair, and Lord forbid if they got a body, baby, you can't tell a woman nothing because she's going to automatically assume I could use my body to make some money. And that's insane to me. The hell with chasing goals. Don't nobody want to work no more. Don't nobody be career driven because I guess being a doctor is boring these days. We want to be IG models. We want to be sexy red. We just want to be sexy in general. And if we do get a job, we're going to work our 12, 16-hour shifts just so we can go buy us a body because we want to look like Ari. We want to look like Jada. We want to look like all the Instagram girls. And if you think about it, women don't really have no whole lot of positive influencers to look up to. Everybody that they're banking their life off of is a bunch of ran through women that may or may not get paid off of their content. This is the thing. A lot of women like to act like they're getting paid off their content, but I know how that content stuff go, but that's another story for another day.
Most men probably will say if you knew the world prior to social media that the interactions were a lot different. You didn't have the transactional relationships that you have now. You didn't have certain influences on women that you have now. Even influences on men that could be negative. For instance, when you're listening to guys that's doing this red pill manosphere content, it's very negative. And it's negative because a lot of those guys got a chip on their shoulder because they can't get a woman. Even when some of them start getting money, they can't get a woman unless they're paying for it, right? So I would say that on both sides, that it can be a negative. But the issue with the women is that they take, I think, the social media thing, especially the likes, when men are jumping in their DMs, it goes to their head. Men who's willing to trick off on them more because what they see, men will send them cash app just off of some pictures. Then when they came out with the creation of filth like OnlyFans, yes, it's filth to me. That any man would sit up there and go pay for something like that. Why would you pay for that? That's stupid. That is the dumbest thing ever on a man. But you create that kind of filth, because you better believe if I had to be a president of a country, that'll be banned. Or that'll be banned tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Get your behind off the internet and get outside and go meet somebody if you want to go meet a woman. That's the problem now. These guys thinking that that's normal. It's not normal. Go move around. You know what I'm saying? But social media has been just horrible. It's been horrible. The influence. And like the sister said, they don't even have good influences. You don't have no good influence too much. And if it is a good influence, they're not popular. Because you can say, well, no, they got this woman over here and she's good and she's this and she's that. Yes, but the algorithms are not going to give her attention. And you have to understand, these websites manipulate algorithms. They manipulate traffic. They do all of that. Trust me, I know. Oh, I know. I've seen in my analytics how they can manipulate traffic on a good way and on a bad way. You see it, especially if you're a content creator, because you have a certain amount of subscribers, certain amount of viewership that you were getting, and all of a sudden your viewership drop off, but your subscribers never dropped off. Nothing dropped off where you could say, man, okay, I understand what that happened. You can look at, I'm saying these platforms do that. So they can boost a Sexy Red. They can boost a Suki Hana. They can boost all these different people like that, right? and give them all these attention. And a lot of times that's done by design because the powers that shouldn't be want a degenerate society. If you have a degenerate society, then you're not paying attention to what the powers that shouldn't be is doing. You understand what I'm saying? And it is part of the agenda of the powers that shouldn't be to make women immoral, and also men as well. But because a lot of women are more impressionable due to vanity reasons, that's why women are more targeted. Trust me, when people use the term industry plant, Sexy Red is an industry plant. There's nothing organic about that woman. I mean, most people in the black community have seen a Sexy Red before, but we know she's just a Section 8 project female, ratchet. We know that, and that's fine. That's what she is. But you don't get that kind of attention to a Sexy Red. But the powers that shouldn't be is doing that to, unfortunately, the worst of the worst. You got a lot of women out here in the black community who are rappers and actually got some sort of sense and dress decent or whatever. But no, that's what they're going to present to you because they want that kind of filth to be the norm. That's what you're talking about. People like Sukihana and Sexy Red is influencing women. You would think most women, and then this is the bad part. This is the bad part. You got women who have professional jobs that will defend Sexy Red and Sukihana and what they do. Oh, yes. You got women who are doctors that would defend them. You got women who are lawyers that would defend them. You got women who are entrepreneurs that would defend them, and they're nowhere near them. But you know why they defend them? Because they feel that they still want to be ratchet too. And so if you go after ratchetness and you go on attack mode on ratchetness, then they feel bothered because deep down inside, out of all that book smart they have, it's a little ratchet in them too. And so they have a little kinship with a Sexy Red and Sukihana. You understand what I'm saying? They have a kinship with them. So this is why some of them who don't even do what they're doing defend them. For years, when I've condemned ratchetness, I've had women with extremely professional jobs come to me on LinkedIn before and mad with me because what I said about some ratchet behavior. And you look into it and like, wait a minute, hold on. You got this high position in this company and you're mad at me about going after ratchetness? Like, it doesn't even make sense. I don't get men. Think about it. I've also condemned Pookie and Ray Ray. I've never had a brother who is like a manager of something or a vice president of something come to me on LinkedIn and mad what I say about Pookie and Ray Ray. The brothers will support what you're saying, right? Because at least what I know about the brothers, we're not supporting no criminality. We're not doing that. But yet on the other side, you're sitting up here and flipping it from ratchetness to black women. When they talk about Pookie and Ray Ray who are black, I don't care about that. I mean, because they got to do with me, that's first and foremost. And for sure, I'm not going to go attack a man or tell a man, hey, why are you talking about Pookie and Ray Ray? You don't like black men because you talking about, like, huh? What? Where you get that from? That cockamamie logic. All that degree you got, and that's what you come up with? My Lord. But I never understood that. And maybe, ladies and gentlemen, you can answer that question for me. Why women who are professional jobs, high-end jobs, very educated, would defend that crap? Why? Is it because they have children like that? Family members like that? Or are they secretly like that too, and they want the ability to be that way without the condemnation? Let me know, because I was just curious about it. Because it's surely not the brothers that responding that way when you go after Pookie and Ray Ray. Never seen that in all the years I've been doing this. Never seen it. But yeah. It's social media has done a number on the world. And unfortunately, it's what's done is done. And the only thing you could do, in my opinion, at this point is regulate certain things. But then even regulation is kind of hard because, people can get around certain regulations. But yeah, certain things as they go on out here, I definitely would shut down.